All processes to 300 cleared.
Chief, the data transfer is going smoothly. The A-line protocol is looking good.
It sure is. The response levels are really good.
If we can maintain these levels, we'll have some great results soon.
Yeah.
Chief?
Hey, Alan. Let's skip all 300 level processes and start from 400.
Huh? 400? Chief, but that's...
I feel pretty confident this time.
But, Chief... Remember what happened last time? Had we waited 10 more seconds to intervene, we wouldn't have been able to get you back at all. Can't we at least test it out in objective mode?
You know we can't get precise data that way. I'll be fine. If something happens, I'll get myself out. Besides, you want to test it out as well, don't you? We spent all night building the native A-line protocol.
Well, yeah, but...
That settles it. Let's get started.
Alright then. But if anything happens, I'm gonna shut it down from here. So don't press your luck.
All right, all right.
And don't deviate from the program.
Okay, Mom.
Jeez, this is so typical of her. Will she ever stop to think about the hell I go through for her?
You know, sir, the way you worry about Chief Uzuki all the time. I'm surprised you haven't keeled over already.
Hey, that's enough. Is the 400 level program ready to go?
We're ready to go anytime.
Then start up the program. I want detailed reports from every monitoring station. Any abnormalities, and I'm shutting down immediately.
KOS-MOS, I'll explain a bit about this place. This place is an imaginary space constructed within the network. It's modeled off of some ruins from early 2000 AD. Hey, I live in early 2000 AD. Your mission is to fight the main target within the dilapidated building. The target is marked with the red vector box. There are objects in here that can be detonated. Some are effective if you set them off near the enemy. Use them to your advantage. Now then, let's start the mission. Alright then, let's start the mission.
Oh, destroyable objects. You can destroy objects. Like this. Wait for him to get nearby. Oh, that was him, complaining that he can't get to me.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
So, if you take the time to try to get the enemy in one of those fields that you know, destroyable objects, blah blah blah, you can make it so that you have an advantage in battle. You'll either, I think it said like they're slow on the field, the enemies are slow on the field, and you also get some boosts, I think, with the red ones, which are like fire-based, and this is electricity-based. So anyway. I don't need to defeat that with a tech attack. Keep an eye on your HP. This is one of those games where you do have to heal after every single battle. But we're in the beginning of the game. It's not going to throw anything too hard at us right away. Though this is definitely one of the harder turn-based RPGs. A lot of the time, you just destroy stuff and there's nothing inside. But it's still fun to destroy stuff. In video games, too.
Oh, also, if there are 2 or more objects you can select from, use the L1 and R1 buttons to choose and shoot.
We wanted to destroy both of them. Oh, what? It didn't get it? Eh, whatever. It's fine. They just explode in a mass of blood. The censorship for this game, there is one scene that I will point out towards the end of the game that was heavily censored, but other than that, they just left everything as is. Xenosaga Episode II, there's only one scene that's censored a little bit, and then Xenosaga Episode III, they censored everything, and they did it in a way where it kinda removes the emotion of certain scenes. So when I play, I will be playing an uncensored hack that I am very surprised even exists, because this is not a very popular series, but yet someone actually took the time to cross-hack the Japanese version with the English version, which is pretty cool. Shion can heal? What? No. This game is one of the most demanding, I think probably the most demanding game to run on PCSX2 because the polygon count is just so high. It was like they really went overboard even for its time. It was incredibly advanced visually. So if you notice some lag here and there, that's why. But there actually shouldn't be too many because I actually built this rig with the intention of playing Xenosaga perfectly on it, so... Whoops! I actually don't remember there being any lag last time I played. Maybe when we get to, like, a city or something. You can't keep more than 6 AP. You cannot carry over more AP than 6. So...
The enemies have been...
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Shion, this was your idea. I really need to remember that we do need to heal after every single battle.
My external appearance is down.
Here it is. This should be the room.
Freeze!
Do you really think this is a good idea?
I love how KOS-MOS is OP, but, like, that's the point. She's a fucking battle robot. And yeah, she is OP in every game. Every single person I've ever watched play Xenosaga uses her whenever she is available. That's what you're supposed to do. You are always supposed to use KOS-MOS. She was made for combat. Duh, you're gonna use her. She's on the cover of the game. On all the games.
Systems clear.
She's like OP, but it's to the benefit of the story that she is. It's something you will notice that is strange considering how much work they put into the music, is that whenever you're walking around a place, there's usually no music whatsoever. There's just kind of like this air conditioning sound, and the sound is actually in the game. It's not coming from your PS2 or anything. Did I heal?
Your orders, Shion?
Okay. Oh, and you will also notice that this is the only song that is ever used in any battle whatsoever. Like, there's not... The only time it changes is in the final boss battle. So there are 2 battle songs. It's a good song, you will get tired of it. In this battle, it is possible to pilot in eggs by selecting eggs in the sub-menu. First, select eggs from the menu. Next, use the right-left directional buttons to select its position and press circle to call it. But I don't wanna! Yes, it does sound like she's saying transmit aids. Your turn is over after it is called. I'm just gonna call them eggs. So, your eggs are extremely slow, and if you die in them... that thing looks like a fucking... It looks like... It was drawn with the proportions of, like, the XX Holic anime. Anyway. So. What was I saying? Focus physical attack. We don't need that. This battle's gonna be over in a second. If you die in your mech, you die for real. You don't just get, ejected out of your mech. You're just stuck in there. Which is kind of an oversight. Maybe they should fix that in the giant mech development. The eggs attack with the square and triangle consumed AP vary with different weapons. Furthermore, the submenu will change slightly. There is no fuel like in Xenogears, but I don't like these things at all. They just take a lot of work to maintain. It's too much of a responsibility. You have to go get parts and everything and change them, and honestly, your characters are more powerful most of the time. W-Act. I've only seen people use them in, like, I don't know, they're doing a run of this game, but it's gonna be eggs. So it's like, yeah. This is available when the same weapons are equipped on both arms. 6 AP is required. Ether cannot be used. Another thing that sucks about eggs. You know which, mechs can use ether? The ones in Xenogears, and the ones in Xenosaga 2. Item, this cannot be used when piloting in eggs. You're just telling me how much eggs suck. Move, this changes your position. Changing position can alter the amount of damage received and may limit your attack. Eggs, this will make you exit the eggs. Your turn ends after you exit the eggs. Guard, this reduces the amount of damage received. This is a good way to accumulate AP. Warning, you will not be able to recover during the battle if the egg's HP reaches 0. They just, like, trap you in there. Help, I'm stuck in the eggs. it's already over.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Status check.
I don't see anything unusual. All systems are stable. It's looking good. This ought to make up for last month.
I sure hope so. KOS-MOS has reached the checkpoint. Entering process 431.
Replacing targets with Type G drones. Commencing display.
Chief, I've changed the settings on the target drones. The next target is keyed to sound, so it will only respond if you make a loud noise. You can move quietly if you hold down the R2 button while moving. Also, that thing behind you is a save point. If you press the circle button there, you can save your progress. Make good use of it. So they just straight up say that's a save point, instead of like in Xenogears, where they were like, hey, that's... Well, I don't want to spoil it. Oh, we were healed. Whoa!
Battle systems are go.
Sometimes they will defend at random. It's very similar to the Xenogears thing.
Charging. Our cannon.
If you do like square triangle, usually don't do that. There's usually no reason to, but I think that if you were doing square triangle here, for example, that has an electric attribute to its attack, so if the enemy was weak to electricity, then it would benefit it, but again, we will probably just do things like this, or use tech attacks. They all have different aesthetics to them too, which is like, see those, there were stars in that last one. It's very good. The battle system is very good.
My external appearance is...
Chief, items aren't the only things that are inside containers. Discovered segment address number 10. These are like secret treasure chests, but we need the decoder, which is the key to opening the door. We discovered it. That is the first part of opening the chest, is that you discover it, and then you need the key. So we'll come back later. We can come back to every place in the game. Through the virtual UMN network, and we'll explain more of that later. Mission key obtained.
Now I can unlock the door.
You can't get me. Apparently you can.
Target locked on. Commencing
Airborne
combat.
enemies. Against airborne enemies, use triangle direct line attacks. You cannot use square close range attacks.
long-range attacks can be physical, but in order to do that, we would need something like a gun with bullets in it, instead of just an ether gun. Where would we get that? Or rather, what kind of character might use that? A reference to Billy, perhaps?
Okay, here we go.
He's the last character we get, though. He's my favorite besides Shion. Okay. This next battle is really easy. We shouldn't have to heal our ether or anything. Inserted the mission key.
Here we go. What's going on?
A brand new network is being created within the KOS-MOS mainframe. We've never had a reaction like this before. This is incredible. I've never seen a net grow so fast. Look at it, sir. Portions of the encephalon map are evolving. What the?
Alan, I'm going to engage the target. Make sure you capture all the data.
What? You cannot engage right now. You're tapped into KOS-MOS perception. It's too unstable.
Don't worry. We can pull it off.
What do you mean, don't worry? Chief?
I've come this far. I can't lose now.
I don't think we want to attack it while it's guarding. Because then it'll counter, I think, maybe? Two boosts and we can't use them. But she's still in the window. Oh no, she's just gonna guard. That was a terrible time to boost. Hey!
Open ether circuit. Hey! Stop! Take this! Lightning flash! Great. I collected some. So far, so good. Shift target to real mode. We'll test the Hilbert effect.
What? Chief, you're supposed to follow the program.
KOS-MOS, activate Hilbert.
Roger. Activating Hilbert effect.
I knew this would happen! Status!
This is bad. Something's wrong in the encephalon. The whole thing could collapse at any moment.
What? What about the chief? Chief, you're in danger. Get out of there now!
Hold on, just a little longer.
Chief!
Nerve impulses in the limbic system. We've got kindling.
That's enough! Shut it down! Pull her out of there now!
Roger. Entering shutdown command. It's been rejected. The chief's overriding us. We can't control it from here.
What? 10 seconds to encephalon collapse! Sir! Damn it!
Ellie!
Chief! Chief? Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. Did I push my luck a little too far this time? Alan?
You can't keep doing this, Chief. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Sorry about that, but I bet the data's really good.
Besides, we got a Xenogears reference.
Was there something else?
Oh, it's nothing. Well, we better get started on that data.
Take
Today's
a drink.
our deadline, so I'm sure they'll be asking for it soon.
Take a drink every time Shion says, "Oh, it's nothing."